Let's try this again. Boom. Hi, Disney campers. Do you have your phone?
I have a phone.
Can you pull up that email that you doubted notes, please?
Oh, darling.
I would greatly appreciate.
Too much stuff on your desk.
I do not. We just cleaned it. As you guys see, totally different background, right? Welcome to Clucking, by the way. Totally different background. We actually switched our desks around a little bit, and yeah, so it's just easier this way, I think. Mike really needs the elbow room, not me. Let's just be real. So anyway, so we're on earlier. Like, Sarah, what are you doing here so early? Simply, we wanted to come on and talk about our trip that we just took, which was phenomenal, right?
It was a blast.
It was our anniversary trip. Yay. So he's put up with me for a very long time. So
yes. Nothing easy.
So, but anyways, damn it.
It was going to fall.
He was right. I'm sick of you always being right. I'm over it. Okay.
We just wanted to jostle things around.
Yeah, we did, obviously. I don't know what the deal is with that.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know.
I mean, it's never, if it comes off again, I'll just prop it up on something. And why are you eating your sister's milk dots anyway? She was saving for Mexico.
Because Cody eats anything.
Anyways, you guys, Mike doesn't have earbuds because he doesn't have to listen to anybody right now. So, hey, your sister has to eat first. Okay, sorry about that.
Crazy household.
It's just been a week. Okay, real quick, let's talk about
School starts on Monday. Hallelujah!
High five. Okay, we get the help. Yes, Snoopy is very excited over that. Okay.
The one child that can't sit to school.
Oh my God. Okay. Damn it! Okay. I know. We're such a hot mess today. Sorry, you guys. We'll figure this out. I pinky swear promise. This is what we get for rearranging our desk. Okay, there we go. That'll work.
It'll do.
That'll do. Okay, so here we go. We wanted to pop on here. Welcome to Thursday Night Clucking. You're like, why are you here so early? It's specifically because, you know, we wanted to explain our trip. Every Thursday night, you'll see April and I on here talking about,
Excuse me for a minute.
No worries, talking about the latest and greatest. You guys have seen a lot of videos. Our moderator, Tanya, went to the cast member preview at Star Wars. So, you know, she's been talking to April a lot about, like, what's going on there. You guys, I thank God that we have such an amazing team to be able to bring you guys that type of coverage, you know, for, you know, whatever. I don't know how to finish that sentence. But anyways, so, of course, we're going to talk about some major issues and things like that that have been going on and brought up on the page. Any questions that you guys might have, you can always throw them on here. That's what we're here for. So, anyways, let's talk about our trip.
Okay, let's talk about our trip.
Yeah. So, you know, it was kind of our thing where, you know, we wanted to get out of Dodge, literally, for just a nice extended weekend before going back to school. You know, I travel a lot within the next few months, and we just needed some us time.
I'm one of those that loves to jump in the car and just go for a road trip. I don't necessarily have to have a destination. I just like to go.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's exactly it. You know,
we end up, I'm good.
Exactly. And it's so funny, too, because for our honeymoon, we literally jumped on the back of the Harley. I mean, you got to figure, okay, Mike and I maybe put the cart before the horse. But, you know, we've known each other quite some time. I was a freshman. He was a senior. What are you going to do? Anyways, so we jumped on the back of his full dresser.
I didn't jump on the back.
I jumped on the back of your full dresser, Harley.
I was supposed to have jumped on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not driving that. Thing was too big. Anyways, we went, obviously us being originally from Wisconsin, now live here in Florida, we went to the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and over to Mackinac Island, where we never made any plans. We just jumped on the bike and drove, and it was awesome. It was the first week in August. Our anniversary is August 5th. So we left that next week. Weekend. We took like a 4-day, I think. And, you know, it's awesome because we're both huge history buffs, so we love anything to deal with period setting, and Mackinac seemed like the good fit.
Yeah.
Especially for how, we're young and, in our early 20s.
And it's a beautiful motorcycle ride.
It was that bridge freaked me out on the back, though, a little bit. But it was great.
You were a little freaked.
It was great skinny dipping in Canada, though, I have to say that. Anyways, okay, so let's get to the fact at hand here. So our trip, we got a rental car, actually, and which was great. We ended up getting a Mustang convertible, Mike's choice. I was going to go for the Jeep. He's like, get the sports car. It'll get better gas mileage. I'm like, whatever.
A little more cruising. It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. I did love it. So we started, we're obviously in St. Augustine, Florida. We went north on 95, crossed, then west on...
Yep, and on 10, across to 75, took 75 north all the way through good old Georgia.
Good old Georgia. And we hit it right at the right time, though.
We did. We really hit hardly any traffic except for a bunch of horrible drivers that thought there was an accident, but there wasn't.
I think we left here at about
smooth sailing.
2:30.
Yeah, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
So we just missed we got right on top of Jacksonville traffic, and then we had no traffic then through Atlanta, which was phenomenal. So that was good.
That was a big one.
And the roads were great. A couple things that, of course, we're thinking Disney campers all the time is that everybody's always asking that question, hey, where do you guys stop? Because what is that? What's the road? 75? That takes you into Georgia?
75, yeah.
Okay. What is a stop if you're coming down 75 before, right at that Florida-Georgia border?
To get a little rest or whatnot.
Yeah, to get like a lot rest or whatever. And we found there was Eagle's Nest.
Eagle's Nest? Yeah, I think it's
something like that. Anyways,
Eagle's Roost.
Eagle's Roost campground, which is pretty good. And then one that we saw that was directly off of the highway was the KOA.
Yes.
And that one looked really
Looked
nice. And the prices was like $32 to park your camper there.
Yeah.
And they had full hookups and very easy on, easy off. They had a pool there. The bathrooms look clean, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna recommend, but of course we didn't do a full investigation at the Eagles Roost place.
There, but if anybody does and wants to give it a shot, let us know. Tell us your results, because that's the best thing about having a group. You can share opinions with each other, and if it's bad, let everybody know. Don't
yeah, for sure.
Good, praise it.
So that would be, I think, our recommendation for if you're taking 75 Florida-Georgia border, it would definitely be the KOA that's on that. So, okay, and it's not raining here at all, by the way, for your conversation. I did see somebody just say, Sarah, next weekend I'm going to Grove Park Inn and Biltmore, Nashville. Tolliver, stop copying me. By the way, I love the Biltmore. Oh my God, we're not there yet. Just wait, we're not there yet. We'll get there very quickly. Okay. So we'll hurry it up because I know we got 5 minutes before the hot mess of Clucking starts here with April. So April, I forgot to take notes. So if you want to grab some notes really quick, that would be great. Okay. So then with that, my dad travels with his work. Their main house is down here in Crescent Beach in St. Augustine. But he travels, so he goes in his fifth wheel. That they have is a beautiful fifth wheel there. And he has a campground that's up there called
Caney Creek RV Resort in Harryman, Tennessee.
I was like, how do you spell that?
It's a funky name. It's Harryman.
Yeah.
But no, it was a nice campsite. But anyways, where we were at, we continued through Atlanta and Georgia, and rare for us, I don't think we've ever driven this way, where we stayed on 75 instead of cutting across on 24. Usually that's where we always hit it. So
yeah,
it was different for me. I'm like, ooh, we're going towards Knoxville this way. It's pretty cool.
It was a great drive.
It was.
And I literally, when we got off the expressway, I'm like, holy crap, this is a podunk town. I'll tell you that right now. But they had a nice Kroger or whatever. And the campground, though, highly recommend. Super clean, good concrete.
Level
sites.
They're small sites. They are small sites. But there's so much stuff around there and the river and things that you can do that.
Yeah.
Do you really need a big site? And they're big on the back towards the river, so that makes up the difference too.
Can you give us some time? We're live.
All right. I'm going to Target.
Tessa.
Okay, have fun at Target. She's letting us all know that she's going to Target. Okay, love you. Okay, so, and also what's great is that if you look at a map, and we're going to post some of this with a little review on with the pictures.
Yeah.
It kind of forks like a hand, like with that. So it's like the campsites, most of them, I want to say more than half of them back up to the lake that it's on. And this is a freshwater lake known for largemouth bass and panfish. Bubba and my dad went out and had some great fishing, and we went off the pier, and a duck attacked my mom. It was great. But they have a really great pool there, though.
The pool was wonderful. It wasn't really rowdy. I mean, there were quite a few people in there, but it was nice.
It was a nice
temp. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was like 80
With the view
degrees.
over the water.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Oh, and what's really nice is that you have, I don't know if some of you guys saw the pictures that I posted. It has like this, like, what do you call that? What is that? A gathering space?
Oh, yeah, like a
Outdoor pavilion. Outdoor pavilion.
With a fire.
With a huge walled fireplace. Fireplace, not pit. Fireplace. It was really cool.
It was.
And it overlooked the lake. It was perfect location for a gathering.
Right.
I would totally do a destination wedding there, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go down, they have a snack bar. They have rentals for canoes and paddle boards and pontoon boats and
all kinds of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
It was, yeah.
And then they also have a kiddie pool that has one of the mushroom things.
Where Mimi and Shelby laid for a while.
Yeah.
Because I think Cody was messing with everybody.
Oh, Cody.
Teenagers.
We had noodles. What are you going to do?
War
Give a
with
15-year-old a noodle. Whatever. So anyways, it was great. And to be honest with you, we went to breakfast at a local place that my dad goes to. And, bacon and eggs. Good place.
It was Mimi's, except
Yeah.
Emmy.
It was called Mimi's because my mom is Mimi, M-I-M-I, and this was M-E-M-E. I'm like, and I guess it's a guy who owns the place. I'm like, oh, that's awkward. But
It was
fun.
very cool.
It was still very good. Homemade pie. You can't pass that up. And it's only 45 minutes away from Pigeon Forge area, which is really nice because then, of course, when we left there, Cody's really not into the whole castle situation.
Yeah, he doesn't care about history. He wants activities to keep him going.
So he stayed and went fishing with Mimi and Papa.
Yeah, which is
and
perfect for him.
we took the baby with us because Shelby loves things like that as well. She's a little princess and loves those tea parties. And
Spoiled princess.
spoiled princess. But and it was great though, because then of course you guys saw my crazy roller coaster ride through the mountains. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, the what was it? The Rocky Top Mountain
Coaster? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Highly recommend. Highly. Just pull over with your camper.
At first I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna go on this because
I'm like, I'm a big girl.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen here.
But I saw a couple people go. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I gotta do this.
Yeah.
It was so fun. It was so cool.
I had asked too. I'm like, what's the weight limit? And he goes 375. I'm like, okay, I passed.
And
was
you have
good.
to. I think it makes it more fun because you can actually control it in the brakes.
Yeah.
And that was so you actually, instead of just sitting there folding arms waiting for it to go. Yeah.
Well, and Shelby
cool.
was yelling at me because she's like, hurry up, because I went first, then Shelby, then Mike.
She's a little speed demon.
She's a speed demon. Don't let that princess fatigue,
Girls in the family,
yeah.
all of them are.
Yeah, they really are. We won't even listen. Whatever. I'll take Tulliver to town on his racetrack. Anyways, of course, you guys, you can always drive through. Of course, we had to stop in the historic Dollywood area so that we could get a picture of the square next to Dolly. Because Shelby loves Dolly Parton and, she watches The Coat of Many Colors and all that kind of stuff too. So we had to go do that. We drove then through the mountains.
Yeah, we went through the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which was beautiful.
That's on Highway
wonderful
what?
Drive, 441.
441.
And we continued straight through we stopped. I can't say we went straight through. We stopped at I think our favorite stop was Chimney's picnic area.
Yes.
Where we did rock jumping in the river, and Shelby, she had a blast. She loved it.
Yes.
And you were soaking your feet, loving it too.
Oh, my plantar fasciitis. Love the cold water.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Smelled so good.
Yeah.
And then, we enjoyed that. And then we kind of continued on. I think we stopped a couple times just for the views
Top down.
and stuff. You at the top down. Oh, yeah.
Now, I do have
See?
to tell you.
I was thinking
Yeah, it
a
really
little
was.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy choice.
So I do
Especially
have
minor
to.
dogs.
Oh, that's true. I do have to recommend, though, you guys, I don't recommend you taking your large campers through these mountain ranges. They are very steep graded and for up and down and
Windy,
very sharp
low
curves.
branches. I mean, could I do it? Yeah. Should I do it?
No.
I'll go around that. I'd rather keep my truck and my camper in good shape. You know, you're going to wear your brakes, both the camper and the trucks and everything else. It's like I said, there's a lot of low branches and stuff. I don't want those sitting in my camper. No. I'll go around them.
Well,
I
don't
can
take
park
the
at a
risk.
campground and I can go ahead and, disconnect and go for a drive and see it separate. It'd be more fun.
Which is what we've done. We've stayed
We have.
at Adventure Bound. It's called Adventure Bound Campground.
Granted, this is 10 years ago.
And this is 10 years ago. But I Googled
I'm
it,
sure
and
it's
it's still
still
the
cool.
same. It's got a water slide that they've incorporated into the mountain there. They have a stocked fishing pond.
Yeah.
They put plays on with the kids, the activities directors do. I mean, they have cabins there. Now, Darcy, I see you just asked that question. If you want a cabin in the woods, I have a couple recommendations for you to use. It's not through VRBO. It's a separate vendor. And I can get you those because if you're looking for like a 3-bedroom, whatever cabin in the woods, if you're looking for 1 or 2-bedroom cabin that's in like the proximity of Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, you guys, Adventure Bound Campground offers this. It's not only the campground with all the activities, it has cabins on the stream that runs through it.
Yeah.
Which, when the kids, again, 10 years ago, the kids are little, Mike's holding, Shelby, and Cody's like, and then Shelby, or Tessa, it's like, it was a great, and that's literally like, here is your front porch, and there's the water, but you still have all the activities at the campground. It was really, I really prefer that place.
That was.
I want to go back there for sure.
We'll hit that up.
We'll hit that up again. Why don't we just go check that out for you guys?
But there's a lot of beautiful places throughout that area to stay, and it's so worth it.
And the Gatlinburg downtown area has even like Bubba Gump shrimp, and you can go like
Tourist
take
stuff,
that.
What do they call those?
It's
little
that
cars?
German thingy that takes you. It's
I
like a
grab
ski
the
lift.
thingy for you wherever your pile of things are.
Yeah, where your ski
Flyer.
lift
Yeah, it's like a ski lift. It's a little
up to the mountain,
car.
and it's like German, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, Darcy. Why don't you send me an email at info@disneycampersfamily.com just to remind me, and then I'll get you that vendor for you. I just don't have it offhand at this quick moment. But if you want a large cabin, a lot of them, like I said, are like 3-4-bedroom cabins. They'll even have like a hot tub or something in the mountains. And then, of course, it's like, a few minute drive in to one of the towns, which it's beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong. So, but yeah, I've got a couple of them because you can't always trust, like, listen, I'm one of in my industry, the picture looks great, but when you get there, you don't know what's really going on, So, yeah. Perfect. And Mrs. Williamson might have a really great reference at a place that she stayed at.
Maggie Valley.
Yeah.
We stopped there.
We did stop in Maggie Valley.
After we went to Cherokee, the Indian reservation, then we stopped at Maggie Valley. For what, honey?
Oh my gosh. That's right. So let's go up to that. So what road was that on, babe?
What road was that?
Right here.
19.
19. So as you're driving through the Indian reservation, then as you pull through the Smoky Mountain National Park, like into the Cherokee Indian Reservation, which is really cool. They have tubing down the river.
Yeah, it looked like,
They had a pretty cool, little area right there.
Right where 441 and 19 meet.
Yeah.
And then either you can continue to go further into the Great Smoky Mountain National Forest, so go down 441 further, or you can turn on 19, which is what we did.
And on 19?
And on 19.
Okay. And I guess. And that takes you to Maggie Valley. And when you first get there, there's a big pink sign. Now, my favorite color is pink. And so we're driving, and there's a big pink sign with 2 pig butts on it.
You should have seen her face when she saw this.
And it's like, it says 2 butts by the
priceless.
river. And Mike's like, I'm like, what's that? And it's a barbecue restaurant place. And I'm like, you can't see the restaurant because it's like, you got to go down to Great Lake. And I drove past. I'm like, I busted a U-turn.
You got a Mustang.
I busted a U-turn and we went in to check it out. And it's Two Butts by the River is the name of the...
If you guys can see that.
Oh, yeah. Right there.
There. That's where we stop.
Butts on the Creek. Butts on the Creek barbecue.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll have Mike post it or whatever. But so you know what? We did not do the Sky Bridge this time. I do want to do that too. That is on our list. We did see. We didn't do that. Anyways, but
that was fun. Good sandwiches. Good stop. Fun.
Yeah, and it literally is like a shack.
Yeah.
Like
Overviews
cabin.
The little river. It was cool.
Yep, the river was there. It was really nice. Screen and porch. Yeah. Very good sweet tea. It was a good time.
Good service. It was nice.
Anyways, so then we continued on. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we did the Tunnel Road. Oh, no. We went into Asheville. We continued
into Asheville, and we ended up staying at a hotel on Tunnel Road, on the outskirts of Asheville rather than downtown. We were looking at downtown, but I'm kind of glad we stayed a little.
Me too. Asheville's nice.
Yeah.
It's just not our cup of tea. Yeah. It's very nice.
It was nice.
They have wonderful restaurants. We ended up eating at a place called the Farm Burger, and it's all like grass-fed, organic, whatever. I mean, like, let's be real. I'm just going to be blunt on it. It's a hippie town. It really is a hippie town.
Big time hippie town.
Yeah.
And actually, the guy at Farm Burger told us that as he was serving us.
Yeah. But I mean, as you go out and see, it's very kind of like, it's like, I'm not even going to say, it's a city hippie because we're beach hippie here.
I mean, it's neat. It's a beautiful town. There's a lot of history there and all.
Yeah.
It's just, it's different. I'd go back and visit. I wouldn't live there.
No, I wouldn't live there.
Some people might love it, but each their own. That's what makes the world go round.
It is an artsy town.
It is an artsy town, yes.
Yeah. So I do.
Reminded me of Madison.
Yes, Madison, Wisconsin. That's what it reminds us of.
Which is fun. I love Madison, and it's a very nice city.
I'd like to go visit once in a very great while.
We're too redneck.
Anyways, they had a great brand new, it's a Best Western chain called Glow. Sorry, I lost that memory train of thought there. Yes, it is Hipsters. Hipster, that's what it is. Yeah. I couldn't put my finger on it. So it's literally 3 miles, 2 miles.
Yeah, it's just a little skip. It's nothing.
It's on like the other side in quiet.
This hotel was brand new. Spanking new. I think we were the first ones to stay in the room. I mean, it smelt new. It was outstanding. The space, it was nice. I loved it.
Very modern.
Very modern.
Not
so much my style, but still, nonetheless, it was an outstanding hotel to stay at.
It's a Best Western Plus chain, so it offered the continental breakfast. Mm-hmm. Lots of room if you're just doing a quick overnight stay for your camper, because it actually is right next to a Best Western Redone Plus. I don't recommend staying there. It is literally $3 more to stay at the Glow next door. So, I mean, literally, they share a parking lot.
And indoor pool and all kinds of other stuff. So it was cool.
Yeah. So, I really, and it's only about 10-minute drive to the Biltmore.
Yeah, literally.
So, instead of us paying $475 a night to stay at the Biltmore, we paid less than $100. Yeah, because we're cheap.
It was good.
And it was very nice.
It was.
It was very nice. And our views were the mountains.
Yeah, it was a beautiful view.
Yeah. So
amazing. So it was a good time. We stayed there and then had a good night's sleep, and then the next morning, what did we do there?
We got in our dresses. I had ironed them the next morning. I ironed them the morning or the day before so that we'd be ready to go. Packed our bags, put them in the car, and we drove to the Biltmore, and it was amazing. If you ever, this has been something on my bucket list for a very, very long time. Mrs. Williamson, we had Shelby with us, and we weren't staying the night. We only had until about 5, 6 o'clock because then we drove to Savannah. We're on a very whirlwind type of weekend. And I love the fact that we can do that, though, because everything is in a short proximity. So, no, Mike didn't wear a dress, however. Don't even bring me up from earlier our conversation about that. But we
I'm
went.
confused.
I know.
I'm worried.
But it's nice because up until September 1st, if you guys do have time, kids are free to go. So under 18 is free to be, or under 16. Under 16 is free to be able to go to this. We did the walking tour where you listen in and it takes you around to each of the spots. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was cool.
Literally,
There were a lot of kids running around that were kind of annoying, but, that's anywhere.
I don't like little kids that don't listen. But I have Cody, so.
But it was the history, and if you actually took the time and listened, and oh my gosh, it was outstanding, beautiful. Oh.
It was absolutely just the artwork and the books in the library. Shelby did not want to leave that library.
She loves the library.
Yeah.
The story of how the money was made to even amazing. Started from $100 borrowed.
Yeah. He borrowed $100.
And look at that.
Mr. Vanderbilt.
back in the
and he turned $100 into $1 million, which back then is unheard of.
You know how to do that? The railroad system.
And he did that by investing in the railroad.
It's a wonderful story. You should definitely check it out and see it if you have the opportunity. It's neat.
And you know what? Mike and I kind of had a little bit of a fair-feathered heart towards it, too, because there's still, to this day, a working dairy farm. Smaller end now.
Yep.
But,
it's cool.
Yeah, and in order to save from ruins, because obviously with the Depression and everything that happened, they opened up the estate for tourism, which is what keeps it going to this day. And the family, the son, the great-great-grandson of Mr. Vanderbilt, which name went to Cecil because they had a daughter.
Yes.
They had no sons, which is like a big no-no back then. But she married a Cecil, and they still run it now to this day.
Which it's really neat that there's that much backbone history behind it, and it hasn't passed around. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So then it made me feel like, am I related to them somehow? Because I belong there. So, yes, actually, Tulliver, people do. We actually, yes, because you'll see mailboxes. And what's greater, the people who are there taking care of the estate, just like back in the, I don't know, listen, you guys know I'm a freak of Downton Abbey. So, like, you have the butlers and you have the farmers and things like that run the town that would live within, on the estate in different areas to keep things running. So, the gardener.
Yep.
They have a gardener estate that's there. And a lot of the family members actually still have an estate over by the main inn that's there, where we had tea. Where we had tea. And I have to say, somebody else did mention this too, but Mike went, and last year for our anniversary, we went to the Grand Floridian for tea. And I liked that tea better than the Biltmore.
Yeah, I mean, it was very neat at the Biltmore, but...
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
And it was great because the ladies that work there actually thought that we were that rich. Because our daughter was very, very good.
Yeah. Shelby used to try.
Yeah, it was like whatever. Yeah, so, but I highly recommend going. It really was
Definitely
great.
Is something to see.
Okay. So then let's move on. If you guys have any questions about that or the Biltmore, I really highly recommend. Why did you not get to go see? We did see everything. We took the tour. We went and had tea. And then, like I said, we left at about 6. We would stop for ice cream.
We needed to hit the road. We had basically the whole trip was 4 days. So we had to get to Savannah and then the next night home.
And to be honest with you, I would love to schedule a group trip of adults only to go there, because I would love to stay and experience the winery and the farm and some of the other excursions that they have added on. We just didn't have the time. I hit my bucket list. I was there. I was able to see the house, the estate, spend time there, to go to the gardens. They had a train in the garden house.
Oh, that was cool.
So cool.
Yeah, we have some good pictures.
Yeah, so there's a lot to see. It's definitely a weekend.
There's more to see, You got multiple days. It's so cool. And then hiking it, oh my gosh, I could even do that. Yeah. Anyways,
okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So, but yeah, we ended up then, hitting it at 6, I would say.
Yeah.
Hitting the road and heading to Savannah, which was a pretty nice drive. You were driving. Mm-hmm. She was cruising along pretty good.
Yeah, we did.
But we just, I think, 25 to 26 and then 26 went all the way to 95, if I remember right, down
Yes.
by,
Yep.
I can't remember what town that was near.
I don't remember.
South of Charlotte. Anyways, and then basically took 95 all the way to 17 to Savannah.
Which was a little scary. We thought we were
17
going
was
into
a
the
little
ghetto.
scary. It was a little swampy and then
Dark.
dark and not a whole lot of anything, and then all
At
of a
10
sudden a
o'clock at
bright
night.
light that was a gentleman's club that didn't look very nice.
At the other side of the bridge, on the
Okay,
South Carolina
River's here.
side of the bridge.
And then all of a sudden you go over the bridge, it's like, whoa,
it's beautiful.
this is cool.
Yeah.
It was a change. It was
Yeah,
a change.
it was huge.
It was neat.
Yeah, and so even Shelby said, this looks a little sketchy to me.
It's funny.
But then we pulled in, and Mike actually found the hotel as we were driving and booked for a pretty reasonable price right on the main strip of Savannah, like your downtown Savannah strip, a little bit more towards the bridge, which was nice. Literally, we walked from Paula Dean's. It was like 4 blocks. It was not far at
maybe.
all.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. It was close to the riverside.
The Cotton
it was,
Exchange.
yeah, the Cotton Exchange. So it was the Doubletree.
The Doubletree, yes.
Doubletree and,
The Doubletree, and of course, who doesn't love a Doubletree because you get your free chocolate chip cookies at check-in? I mean, toot toot. So,
and we were starving at that
were
point because we
starving.
didn't stop for dinner.
no, we didn't stop for dinner. We had teas, had ice cream, and we did not stop for dinner. And this is where I know somebody said, call Stoner's Pizza. Guess what? I Uber Eated for the very first time on my app on my phone for Stoner's Pizza. It's because you recommended it, and it was amazing. And they delivered at 11:30 at night. Mike took a shower. The pizza was out. I'm like, you get the door because it says it's a guy that's delivering my pizza. I'm not answering the door. So anyway, so my big strong husband went over there and said, thanks for the pizza. But it was so good.
It was
It
delicious.
was so good. So, and then, so we went to bed.
Yep, got a
woke
good night's
up.
sleep. Woke up in the morning and
Trolley tour.
grabbed our stuff to check out because it's just the one night stay.
Yeah.
Loaded it in our car, which was nice because that was valet parking. We were parked right by the door. It was wonderful.
Well,
The guys were great.
The guys were like, anything that's like a Mustang or a Camaro gets parked right up front here. So I'm like, well, thank
That was
God
pretty
we had ours.
Hey, not my dress. Turn over.
Yeah.
But,
So, it was
well,
great.
I would look good in a dress. I'm just saying.
So I'm not going to put him in a dress. Okay. I make sure my husband has his, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we went in, after we put our bags in the back of the car.
Then we went to the concierge
Yep.
and talked to her to figure out what was the best way to figure out the town and go on a tour, basically.
Yeah.
They had how many different trolley things?
2.
Was there only 2? Oh, I thought there was more. I
No.
lost track. One was animated.
It was one that we did.
That's the one that we did. And the other one was
It
just
was
drive
this-
around, get on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
We're like,
standard
we
green
wanna
line that
learn,
you
we
get
wanna
here
see.
in St. Augustine, the trolley tour. This one's called the white line that we went to. This one is by local Savannah that's locally owned, which we like to support local.
Yes.
And so we did that one. And what's great is that it not only just ran by locals who actually know what the heck they're talking about, but they also brought on theater. So, like, they'll do a stop in front of, like, a historic spot, like the Daisy Lady's house. What's her name?
Daisy Lady?
The-
From the Girl Scouts?
Yeah, from the Girl Scouts. So, like, the Girl Scout lady, she started the Girl Scouts there or whatever. And so they'll have somebody pop on that is in period clothing and talks about the building and what she's done and blah, 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 blah. So they had, like, 4 different stops like this.
Yeah, 4 or 5. And, I mean, quite a few different ones. One was including the school system there with the Indian... I forget the story behind it. I can't remember their names.
I don't know.
There was a lot of neat history that they involved with the acting in the show. It was pretty cool.
And Mike, and given the fact that they had such one of the biggest disputes we've learned between Savannah is actually with St. Augustine, which basically bonds us because you have the strong Catholic Spaniards that came here, and then the English, the British that went there and basically casted out anybody that was Yes, Julia Gordon-Lowe, thank you. Anybody who was Catholic was not allowed in Savannah. And you couldn't have a church, anything. It was a Protestant town. So
Yep.
it was really cool
Baptist
to
and
be...
Protestant. And, yeah, they I can't remember it. Tammy with the T, our guide.
Yeah.
She was
Shout out to Tammy with the T.
She was great.
Yeah.
She was explaining out the history of that Catholic churches were not allowed in until some day. I can't remember. It was pretty crazy. I'm like, what?
And there was
That's
some
amazing to hear.
Yeah, and it was
something.
amazing to be able
Such
to
good
hear
history.
the bloodbaths that actually happened. And then she turns around
you
and
don't
she
hear
goes
about.
and looks at us, not like the crazy bloodbath down in the south. No, we went to St. Augustine, here.
Yeah, she was. That's good.
But now there is a beautiful Catholic church there. You're welcome. So, as we got off the trolley, I had to make sure she understood that we were technically, because she said that Savannah was the oldest town in America, and I said, well, wait, back that up a quick minute. But yes, they are the oldest established town, as we are the oldest, or city, as we are the oldest colonized town
Yes,
in America.
I
So.
don't know. I'd have to read and look up the history.
Anyways, so.
But it was cool. It was worth it. It was awesome. And then,
Yeah.
we did hit lunch then at Pauline's.
Oh, Pauline's! Okay, so
After the trial.
this is another bucket list thing, okay, you guys? So, Lady and Sons, I highly recommend getting reservations. You could do it right online. Just get the buffet. She has a menu of different stuff. So you can get her chili or whatever that you want and have a kid's menu and all that kind of stuff. Just get the damn buffet because it's chicken, it's ribs, it's barbecue pulled pork, it's
ribs.
your collard greens, it's your black eyed peas, it's your mashed potatoes, it's your sweet potatoes, it's your cornbread
Good mac and
casserole.
cheese.
You have a salad roll. Oh, the baked macaroni and cheese. And then they bring you out to cheddar biscuits. And then you can have your sweet tea with your lemon and your mint. Oh my God, it was so good.
It was delicious, but the green beans were the best. That sounds weird coming from me, but oh my gosh.
Yes.
Whatever they did to make it, so good.
The green beans were so good.
Yes.
I've had
So,
2 plates, I'm not going to lie.
It was delicious.
And then you get dessert with your buffet.
You do.
And you get 3 choices, the poke cake that she makes, the banana pudding, and the peach cobbler. I have to say, I did not like the poke cake or the peach cobbler. I'm just not a fan.
They were good. I was expecting more of the peach cobbler, not going to lie. But it had no crunchy or whatever.
He likes the crumb
It
that I
was-
put
yeah,
on his cherry
I mean, it was
cobbler.
good.
I make cherry cobbler. He likes the cherry cobbler.
Sorry, Pauline, I've had better. But yes, the banana
Pudding.
my.
That's it. I was like,
They had
smother
that
my
on the
body
spot. It
in this
was
and lick
good.
it off. It is amazing. You know, it was really good.
So, I'd have to invest in it. No, anyway,
It was really, 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 really,
it
really
was
good.
delicious.
Yeah.
After that, we went to Leopold's.
Okay, so then.
Supposedly here, I'll let you go.
Okay, so yeah, so on our tour, Tammy
too
with a
full for
T, as well as the people from the restaurants, because you know us, we're talking, getting history and all that kind of stuff. They had said there's Leopold's, which you guys had mentioned to me as well. That is a restaurant or ice cream soda shop. That's a soda jerk shop.
Yes.
Soda jerk shop, and so it had like a 20-minute wait outside.
Yeah.
There was a line to be able to go, and it was amazing. It like the ice cream. I was so full. Mike and I could hardly even
Shelby had
eat
one.
anything. Oh my God. Yeah. Shelby had some ice cream. It was very good. I guess they invented the Tutti Frutti. It's world renowned ice cream. It's very cool. There's pictures of actors and actresses all over the walls that are autographed.
Signed,
And
it was neat
Yeah.
to see. Something to do. For
and
sure.
it was very like period.
Yes.
Everybody wore appropriate clothing, which is, something we love. So
Yeah.
it's cool. It keeps you in that time frame and brings you into things that I wish that we could have seen maybe one day, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways,
And
afterwards,
that was about.
well, we had to walk it
we had to
all
walk
off.
back, yes, which was good.
Yeah.
And then we got to see a little bit more
Yeah.
as we walked.
It was only a 10-15 minute
Yeah,
walk
it
from
was
one side of
not.
town to the other side of Savannah, you guys. It's
Well,
not
there's
far.
more outside of that, but the old original downtown.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful to see, wonderful.
Yeah.
And then
the houses, the architecture. You're killing me.
and the
I'm a
old
carpenter's
road-
daughter.
Oh, it's so cool, so cool.
Yeah.
But then we headed back to the car and
took off, came back home.
Yep.
And 95, you guys ask questions that are between, like, I can tell you that as of Tuesday, 95 from Savannah, Georgia, all the way down to St. Augustine, Florida is fabulous. It's a fabulous drive.
Yeah.
There's no issues. We did
sailing.
stop off at Jackal Island because I have a bride that's getting married there next March, and I wanted to see, she said, Driftwood Island, which is on Jackal Island. And I guess I didn't realize, I've never been there before, you have to actually pay to get onto the island because it is a preserve park.
Yeah, I had no idea either.
Yeah, so, but...
I saw the state, or the park, the green park on the map, and whatever.
Because people live in there, so I'm like...
It looks pretty amazing.
You have to pay to get to your house?
Anyways.
I don't know.
But, so that was neat, and then we came back home and, well, back to life.
Back to life. No, we took a shower and sat on the couch and went into a coma for...
I didn't even make it to the couch.
Oh, my God. And Mike was out. We were so tired. But it was fun.
I kind of hid in the bedroom. Cody kept asking me for what's for dinner. And I kept redirecting him to her, and then I finally went and took a shower, and I climbed in bed. I'm like, tough.
Thank God Publix said buy one, get one
hiding.
free Tyson chicken nuggets on sale. I said,
Boy,
here.
never stops eating. It's a typical teenager. He's 15 years old.
I put chicken tenders in the oven, made a salad, that apple walnut cheese salad, the pre-mixed bags from Publix.
Good.
Chicken salad, Merry Christmas.
I was done.
Anyways, all right, so that was our anniversary trip.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Cheers to another 500 years.
500.
Might as well.
Make it that far, I'll go.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Love you more.
No, leave this one with me so I know what the heck I'm doing. Get out of here. All right.
I want your clucking lady.
I know, I will. All right, let's get back to the Hot Mess Express. Mike, by the way, is adding articles to the website for really so sassy. There she comes. Woohoo!
Woo, hands clapping. That was like the Steckers took on the South guys. I'm just letting you know. That was not Clucking. You need to rename it and restart that whole thing, guys.
So that was awesome. Thank you guys for letting us kind of take over there for a little bit this morning or evening.
This is definitely this evening. You are like still on like Savannah time. And it's yes. Hi, Mr. Stecker. I hear you in the background. How are you guys? Hi.
Okay.
Now you've got Clucking.
Yeah. Now we have Clucking. I do want to start off Clucking with hello, everybody. Yes, Mike and I came on early to kind of give you the rundown of our anniversary road trip. This is our Thursday night Clucking, you guys. April and I come on here with the Hot Mess Express to kind of talk about the ins and outs of everything that has been going on Disney with the last week. And any major concerns or whatever. I would like to start off with two things real quick if I could. One, we have this amazing logo, that's awesome. Okay. This logo can now be purchased on bumper stickers, your decals, and your yard signs, your official member yard signs for when you go camping on our website. Mike is going to load those up. Just those three things will be on the website though for you guys for 2 days only, for 48 hours only. So if you guys are looking for a sign, sticker, or decal, they will only be available for 2 days. We're waiting to officially open the swag shop because we have new items that are going to be loaded in there come September 1. So obviously we'll bring more information on that for you.
Ooh, I want to talk about the Give Kids a World events, if that's okay, really quick.
Yes, hit it up.
Go. Yes. Hi, guys. So I did mention this on Sunday night, but I want to let you guys know that Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee, Florida, has lots of events that go on throughout the year. I recently went on last week, Saturday, to meet Paige O'Hare and Linda Larkin, which are the voice of Belle and Jasmine. Absolutely amazing. I'm very thankful I got to go to that. I will hands down go to it again. But the best setting is an intimate setting and a very quiet setting. And I love that about Give Kids the World. And the tickets and all the money that's raised through every event that they have is 100% gives back and goes back to that facility to help these children if you have the time in your day or your vacation and there's an event going on, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and see about purchasing a ticket. It ended up being only $35 for Disney campers to even go to the event.
awesome.
And they could have had a whole meet and greet and everything with them, signed autographs. It was super cool. So you guys can go to their website, the Give Kids a World website, for any updated information on events that are upcoming, as well as our 5K, by the way.
Yes. Yes, no, for sure. And you just did a write-up article about your experience with that, or that's coming?
I did. I sent it over to you guys yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he's shaking
but
his head.
Which one?
yes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It was the Give Kids the World one, but it was absolutely amazing. I'm very thankful to Stephen, who does a great job of hosting these wonderful events with Omar. But we have a 5K that's coming up November 9th, you guys. So I hope everybody gets registered for Disney Campers, Team Disney Campers as well.
Yes, no, absolutely. I can't wait for that. Yes, I am establishing a new password for login for us so that we can send you guys a link for the
Please.
Disney Campers 5K, because we did this last year and it was a blast. And winner chicken dinner was Alex, your son, which was
Yep.
awesome. And he's going to be running it again this year, yeah?
Yeah, and Tolliver, we have a whole thing going on. He's supposed
Yeah.
to be running against Tolliver, I believe.
Ah, that's
Like,
right.
where is he? Do you want to announce Tolliver, by the way?
Oh, we should. Guess what?
I think that's super special.
We brought a new gal on the team for everybody to play with.
We're going to put him in a dress
We
with
brought,
Mike.
we brought our Tulliver on. As you guys have known, Tulliver's been on for quite some time, and he is consistent on this page with posting and helping. And you guys, he's just a joy and a light in our life, and he has agreed to be a part of our Hot Mess Express and join our team. So Tulliver is now a new moderator on our page. So if you guys see him redirecting anything, that's okay. I've given him some authority to be able to do so.
And he's very experienced in camping and goes several different places, and he drives I-95 and that drive just to come down to Florida. He doesn't even live here, which is great. I mean, he lives somewhere else, so he gets to experience other camping somewhere else. Enough moonshine.
Josh. That's awesome.
I think Michael would put one on too. I'm just saying, he might.
I think
If
we
Josh
might have
does
to
it.
do this. I think
Josh does it, Mike does it.
maybe we might have to, if we raise X amount of money, the boys have to walk around in a dress.
We still haven't done ours yet. So.
What?
No, I'm not going to shut up. I want to do it. Why not? Tutus in a pool with pies in the face, man. Come on.
I suppose. I do want to make a note that to Tulliver in the gardens at the Biltmore, I did find a bubbler and I did take a picture of it, and I will send this to you specifically. I got a picture for you. So
water fountain.
it's a bubbler, but I'll let you think what you want. That's fine.
Oh, Lord. Thank you.
Anyways. All right, you guys. What was the other thing that
you wanted to talk about, do you want to bring up what had happened, or do you not want to? Because you said you were going to discuss it, and I don't know if we really, I mean, I feel like we're beating a dead horse with a stick kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think we need to bring it up. I think it's done. It's done and over with. It's done and over with. I don't want to bring it back up.
I concur. We should bring up that, like the fact of following the rules, even like when they agreed to join the page, that they agreed to follow the rules.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go in. All right, we're going in.
No, not like that in. Not like that in. I'm not talking about I'm talking about like following the rules in general, that we have established rules about advertising. If they wanted to advertise their business, they can, instead of just going ahead and posting, because we work very hard at filtering for you guys what is there. Okay, so if you see a post that's there and all of a sudden it gets deleted, well, we don't like to have it clogged up with junk. Right. We want information, right? And
it may not be junk, and we're not saying it's junk. It's just that specifically we only want to be able to monitor what's going on, and a specific word was used, censorship or whatever, and I'm kind of sit back and I'm like, I love you. Because here's the thing, when you click to join this amazing page, and if you're new here, you'll get it very soon and very quickly, how amazing and different this page is to a lot of other pages. specifically because of this. Now, when you go on, if you actually read instead of click, click, yes, 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 whatever, to answering everything, it's my page. It's not an open forum.
Yeah,
So,
it's not.
no, it's literally, it says that when you first agree to come on here, it says, welcome to my page. And these are the rules. And if you want to come and play, which you can, totally just follow these simple rules.
That's
All.
right. And it's so basic. And if it's bullying, if it's a sarcastic, rude comment, no political stuff, no religious stuff, although, sometimes we say have a blessed day or whatever, that's fine. But we don't want it's to keep it basic, easy, family oriented, and easy to run, easy to share, easy to information for people to find. And that's why.
Right. And even if something like that is posted, as long as it's done in good taste, everybody has to have an open mind. You can have a conversation.
Sarah's sandbox.
Yeah. Thank you,
Welcome
Andrea.
to Sarah's sandbox.
Thank you. Literally people can have a conversation. I don't agree with everybody, what they say, which is fine. But I try to be open-minded and see both sides of the storyline. And it can be, though. We can make it that way. And at least I can have control of the over 18,000 people that we have on this page with their common sense, because we are nice. We're here for magical things. We want to share. We want to be able to praise everybody. We're here to pray for everybody if something needs. We've had, people, again, you guys saw, we have members that are of age to come onto Facebook, up to 101 on our Facebook page. Okay.
Happy birthday to her. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Sorry, I had to do that because I was serious. 101 years old, celebrating it at Trails End at the campground. Thank you for just being here and sharing it. Oh my God.
That's us one day. I'm going to be there hollering at everybody, whipping them with my stick.
Throwing pine cones.
That's going to happen. So, we're just coming on. It's not like, we have no beef or whatever. And no matter what, if people want to say or talk or whatever they want to do, I've got really thick skin, so I can handle a lot. But, we just try to keep everything super, super magical. Just like my mom said. Just super magical.
I love your mom. I love your mom. It just, and that's pretty much it. And, if you don't like how something is, there's a lot of other pages.
Yeah. So,
I'll be sitting on the punch. Oh, Mr. Hargis. He's going. Mr. Hargis and the family will be at Fort Wilderness this weekend. That's right. You talked to my husband about trying to go. I remember that.
Nice.
Oh, look, there's Mom. Mom's on here. Hi, Mom.
Told her
How
my
funny.
mom is putting it to you right now. You go ahead and
no, don't even get me started. This hammock, not hammock, mother. Okay, hammock.
Here we go.
Hammock.
You guys want to hear the best conversation ever? It's with my mom and April's mic. That is the best conversation you will ever hear in your life.
Across a loop. Totally across a loop, too.
They were hollering at each other. It's a hammock. Whatever. I was an English teacher.
Hammock. Just because it's spelled hammock does not mean it's pronounced hammock. It's okay. It's all good. I love Mom, by the way. I love you, Mom. Just want to let you know.
But so I'm glad. Okay, so we put our 2 cents in there. Let's let that go, just like Elsa, and we're gonna move it on up. So I do want to put a big shout out, thank you to Tanya for posting for the last couple of days here with the Star Wars stuff.
Oh my gosh.
She's really gone above and beyond to be able to help inform all of us, including me, because I'm not there for my VIP tour isn't until the end of the month. So I'm actually using some of her content. I'm so excited that she's able to share that. So everybody give a big yay. Thank you, Tanya, for posting and keep us informed on that one. And then, so if there's like little tidbits, I know she's going to collaborate with this one to write something fabulous. and we'll have it posted as soon. I'm sure they'll take the weekend to work on it, and then we'll get all this stuff up here. So,
Oh,
not a,
okay. Amanda, hi.
oh,
Did you get that email? Did you get that vendor's thing?
I not yet. To be honest with you, I haven't even had time. I'm still catching up with work emails. So I know that April did message me right away, and she said there's these fabulous wood burning designs, and a lot of people are
Because
interested in them. Yeah,
I
and I
love
know, yes, and I actually got a threatening message from Aileen saying she wanted an Eeyore one, so I have to approve her as a vendor, which I will definitely be connecting with you if you could just send me a PM tomorrow to remind me because my brain is very much like, yeah, sometimes.
vacation, still in vacation mode. I
Well,
got
and
you.
you have to understand too, like I've
Oh,
got
you're
so many,
leaving.
and then I leave Monday again
She's
for a week.
leaving, guys. She's going to Mexico. Viva
Well,
la
hey.
Mexico!
We've been invited to Hard Rock bought Kids Bop, and the collaboration is happening in Riviera Maya with the main thing, which is,
Oh,
listen, it's going to be cool. I'm
that's
bringing Sean
all
with me.
you.
I
It's all
know,
you.
so
It's all you.
I
That's
know.
all you. That's all you.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you. Just let me know
Amanda
when
for
that's
sure.
done.
But see,
Just
that's why I
message
have
her.
Jen. That's why I have Jen. You see that? That's why she says her brain is fried. But this is why I have an assistant like Jen and Ashley to be able to help me. I love her, them. So yeah.
One best email. Andrew, hey, to reservation request. You can go ahead and go to
Sarah,
Sarah's Campers at uponastartravel.com is where you
Jen will,
can.
Jen will get her.
Jen. Okay, cool. Well, Andrea just asked that as he travels. There you go.
Yeah.
Very awesome. So
Okay.
yeah. Oh,
Here,
you know
honey,
what?
take
Some
your
people
phone. It's
had
gonna
some
die.
things about the campground this week. They said it was very quiet. Well, guys, this is a very quiet time at the fort. I know that we've talked about peak times and low times. This is one of those low times. Are the parks quiet? No. But the fort is quiet. Everybody's trying to sneak in their last minute vacations, right?
Well, and I can tell you that a lot of the kids down here, our kids go back to school on Monday,
Monday.
or they already have last week. So
Woo!
we're trying to get the last ones in to be able to the last trips in. Yeah, for sure. So, but then here's the bit. Okay, northern families. They are going to come down starting next week over Labor Day
Sorry.
weekend, and to get their last minute trips in before they go back to school after Labor Day. Okay. So please just remember, then it kind of goes in. And, when you're booking, there's a lot of availability Monday through Thursday. So don't be
There
complaining that you
is.
can't get in because you can get in, you just not over the weekends, which
That is
everybody's got to
correct.
work, but
That is
just,
correct. I sneak in through the week. I mean, I'm sorry.
oh,
It's worth it to try to have a few days off if you can, to have those stay till Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Check in on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just to have a couple of days of slow time. It also is easier to book longer than it is shorter, and you're not going to
yeah,
always get in on a Friday and leave on a Sunday morning. Sarah and I have watched, and so have a lot of us, watched that Sunday morning dump, is what I call it, because it's so chaotic at the fort when you're leaving that
yeah,
you back up traffic all the way to the four-way stop and to the Meadows trading post. It's insane,
yes,
and they have to have people out there like directing traffic. To
yeah,
me, that's crazy. So if you can extend your stay, whether you're coming in on Wednesday and Thursday or even leaving on Monday, Tuesday, please do so. It's
yeah.
easier to get.
It is. And you have more time to put your feet up and enjoy nice and quiet time there with the squirrels.
Oh my God. I love Squirrel Friend. I hope I still see Squirrel Friend, okay?
Yes, I know. Which my mom thinks it's a rabbit, but it's really a squirrel.
She's
We love you, Mom.
so cute. So
Anyway,
cute.
so, but yeah, so that's great. Also, I want to give props to Tanya with an O. Real quick, thank you for taking that video, and she did the right protocol thing. She took down
Yes.
information of that golf cart that happened with the donuts and stuff in the new overflow parking that April had brought up to you guys a couple of weeks ago by Meadows, which is 100% was needed. Love that parking space. But some kids were caught doing some donies and stuff like that. That was not really appropriate there. It's the safety is number one.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
and so she reported
Jealous.
and did not take it into her hands to,
No.
if you see something
Yes.
wrong, you don't do what Sarah does and throw pine cones at little kids. You need to call. And that's
Ooh,
why on your phone, on your My Disney Experience, literally, if you go to My Plans, you'll see where you can actually call. It says call front desk. You just hit that and hit your call on your
sorry.
cell phone. Yeah, I get it. You've had a long
I'm
day
s-
today. It's okay.
girl.
I know. I get it.
Girl.
But you can
Girl.
literally call front desk and say, and also at check-in, and this is another reason why April and I consistently say this. If you are going to Fort Wilderness and it's your first time going, if you're there like every other weekend, whatever, but if you're there like maybe once or twice a year, please go through the main walk or the main check-in
The main
area.
check-in, yes.
Yeah, because it's a value.
It not you get an informational package. You get the activities update on what's going on, which you guys ask all the time for anyway. So go ahead and grab that so you have it on hand. You get the times, the
Exactly.
schedules, everything about what's going on, all the extra activities that you have. Not only that, for those of you that it didn't see my warning Sunday night that I gave you about the fireworks, you would hear from the people checking in from them that hey, there's fireworks going off until the 15th in the morning for test
Yeah.
runs, a rehearsal for Mickey's Not So Scary, as they
Yes.
have brand new fireworks shows, brand new shows going on. So they have to test them. And this is their only time that they have
Yes.
rehearsals is overnight. And you're not the only resort. There's the Poly, the Wilderness Lodge, they have Contemporary, Grand Floridian, and Shades of Green are all affected by this. So
Yes. Yes. So it's not just Fort Wilderness that is affected by
no,
this at all.
but
So just be
but if you just would check in, I understand everybody sees the convenience of the online check-in, but you also miss very important updates like this.
Correct. Because unless if you're staying in the cabins too, you wouldn't even know this. But okay. With that, I have a client who's there first time in cabins, and something got brought up to me last night as he's text messaging me. Um, and in my head, I've got what I do, so it's easy for me, and you, because we're there. But sometimes I need to reel it in a little bit to help out people who have never been there before. So let me back
Yeah.
this up. Okay, let's say Magic Kingdom today opened at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, no early magic hours.
No.
My family had, Dave and his family had an 8:15 dining reservation for Crystal Palace. Awesome. They're going to get in nice and bright and early. It's going to be phenomenal, right? So they're going to dine
Right.
and then be able to hit all the rides. Perfect. Sarah got
Perfect. I just
great
said it.
reservations.
Perfect. Yes.
Perfect. So how the heck does, or how the heck do you,
No.
we'll hit that in a second, Monica.
Yeah,
So
we see it.
how the heck are you supposed to get over there? Because if everybody knows, the big boat runs 45 minutes before park opens. 45 minutes before park opens, so I'm going to tell you 1 hour. So that boat will be there between 1 hour and 45 minutes before park opens. So it's not going to be there, right, until 8:15 to pick you up if the park opens at 9 o'clock. Well, how the heck is that supposed to work if you're supposed to be checking in about 15 minutes before your reservation is
Well.
supposed to be, right? You know what a cast member told me?
Oh God, I'm fastening my seatbelt.
The cast member I called to cross check. I knew in my head what to do, but I had to cross check because I'm super OCD, right? So I called the number, Fort Front Desk number, because of course I have it on speed dial on my phone. And she tells me
Oh
that
God.
I should get a mini lift or an Uber. I said, whoa there, cowgirl. I said, what is a free Disney transportation? Everything is already scheduled and maintained. My budget is put, right? Not like it is. I'm just saying, because that's not an appropriate answer, period. I'll
No.
tell you that right now. She can offer this as an option, but number one option,
Is
you
always
don't
the
tell
Disney
me,
transportation.
yeah. One, if you have an early reservation that you know is not going to be able to coincide, because there is the only bus that goes over there is at 7:15 in the morning. Their reservation isn't until 8:15. Or I'm sorry, 6:45. Don't do the 7:15. It's a 6:45 bus. One bus that goes over there at 6:45 from Fort Wilderness over to the Magic Kingdom. No, that is not the bus that you get on. What you do is those smaller boats start at 7 o'clock in the morning, the smaller blue canopy boats that will take you to the Wilderness Lodge and the Contemporary. You go take that little boat over to the Contemporary and you walk 3 blocks over to the Magic Kingdom. Bam! You don't have to bus hop here, there, whatever you got to do there. You do not have to pay $30 one way for the mini lift. She tried telling me, she tried telling me it was $15. I said, are you 6 months ago? I'm like, are you nuts?
That's so over a year ago. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not even 6 months ago. That was a year ago when those wonderful prices, when we were taking them, when they were doing the test runs and I were on the mini lift. That
All
was
the
over a
time.
year ago. That was like $15. And we were like, heck yeah, $750
Let's
split
do
between
it.
two of us. YOLO.
Yes.
But if you do have the $30, mini
If you
lift isn't
do,
a bad
yes.
thing.
We're spoiled rotten.
Is that?
Oh, sorry, honey. No, it's one of Bubba's friends. So
I'm
I
like,
know.
that is not Cody. I'm like, what is that?
So, no, yeah. So that absolutely 100%. Listen, we are mini lift snobs. If you have the money to spend it and you want to, that's fine. But if you are on a budget, I'll tell you this right now. Yes, it's $15 to be picked up, $3 a mile. It equaled 27 something change to
It is
go
27 something.
and it's ridiculous one way. It's absolutely absurd. So here's for you free people, okay, which is me because I'm cheap, is you go take that fun blue boat, the blue canopy boat, okay, and you take it to the Contemporary and you walk straight through, grab your cup of water in the air conditioning on and whatever, and you say, obviously you guys don't love us to take us all the way to Magic Kingdom. As you keep walking through, yes, we're the redheaded stepchild of the family here, and you keep walking through to cross the stop and go lights and go into the Magic Kingdom. And that's how you do it for free.
It's not that bad of a walk in the morning, but I will tell you,
No,
it
it's
is
not.
it is horrendous at 10:30 at night. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. Don't
But
ever
you
do
don't
it at
have to do
10:30.
it at night. No, no, no.
I
You can take the
did.
big boats. Why did you
I
do that at
did.
10:30 at
My
night?
mother, it was my mother, okay? And I don't even understand why. And she's like, let's walk to the Contemporary. I'm like, with Buddy and Kelly. And then we had Callie, the extra kid. And I'm like, what are you thinking? I looked at her and I'm like, you have lost your mind. I'm going to take my flip flop off and I'm going to smack you upside the head. And that was
You
it.
were
Yep,
gonna go.
Buddy.
You were
Dude,
gonna go
Buddy.
Costa Rican on her.
Buddy, look at this kid. And he was like,
Oh, sweetie.
he was like, how much further is it to the Contemporary? I was like, just a little bit further. He's like, can you carry me? I'm like, no, I'm not carrying you. Yeah, don't walk it after Magic Kingdom. Don't walk.
Yeah, definitely
Go
don't.
take the monorail. Go take the monorail to the Contemporary if you must, mother. No. But so yeah, so that's how you get there, okay? If anybody else tells you something different, you message me. That's not going to happen. All right. So there was a question. Hold on.
Oh, it was, can you get your site specific? And no, you cannot. There's no actual specific site request. Okay. You can request 3 or 4 or 5 different sites, but there's no guarantee on what you're going to do. What we say is pick your 3 favorite sites from 3 different loops. Okay. And that's what they recommend to. And then just go from there and know that's probably the best thing I can tell you. And now that they've kind of narrowed it down to Meadows, premium sites, you're kind of going to have to get more specific for different things because Meadows premium sites are more expensive than premium sites.
Premium site.
Then
Yes.
preferred and full hookup and oh my gosh,
Right.
how much more?
Right.
Darn it.
Right.
I know, Josh, I've been mowing my butt off. So, because it's like grass is growing, it's raining like crazy, and I'm trying to get all I can in every single day before 1 o'clock rain. It's been 1 o'clock every single day here for rain. So,
Yeah.
like, it's
It
just,
did thunder here for a little bit and rain, and then it went away. So
just wearing us out. We're ready for another camping trip. You never know.
Yeah.
I might escape.
you might have to.
I
Oh
think
well.
so. I know.
But yeah, so just and with that too, that is nice that if you do go through the normal check-in procedure, you can still do the early online check-in, you guys, because they'll ask you what time you're coming in. If you
Yes.
think that you're going to be pulling in before the 2, 3 o'clock time, please mark it on there. If you're going to be in super early, because they'll try to accommodate. They are not, this is all based on availability, and subject to change at any time. So even, you have between, I think it's 3 and 5 o'clock is the
Yeah.
actual check-in time
Check-in.
to get
That's
it.
right.
If you get it before that, good for you. I'm really glad that you got it. But
That's
if
like
you
one of those.
didn't, and let's say that your site's not quite ready yet because they have hundreds of sites to clean and get ready and check off. And then they have to
It's
have a
amazing.
manager go around and check and make sure that that's checked off and done. That actually might be going, you go park in the overflow parking and you can go use all the amenities. Oh, I know. That's really
You're
fun.
gonna have to turn your camera and your desk back around to the regular because it's like an I-4 on ramp right there.
Yeah, I know. No, once I get everything situated, like I'm gonna lower my work board here a little bit more, and I have a shelf that's going up above it, and like some stuff. I mean, it'll be fine once I'm all done with it. This is where I have it for right now. It'll be
You're
fine.
so cute. She's so cute. She's so
Uh,
cute.
but
No.
it's nice though because and Mike obviously he's the big boy job in here, so his desk is the most important. But the kids sometimes steal my desk to do homework on, so
Wait. I want you to say that again about that. Whose desk is more important? Because I didn't quite hear that loudly enough.
my husband's and he knows it.
Wow. Guys,
So,
I'm impressed. I'm quite impressed. Mike.
oh, I make sure that my husband knows that he's got the what's of the family. That's my job is to make
Cojones.
sure. Yep. But yeah, I think
He's
that's
so
it.
cute.
But okay, so if there's any other questions that you guys have, as we're on here, again, let's welcome Tolliver onto
Yes.
the moderation page with the admin team here. He's going to be just a great knowledge. He has a beautiful wife and two beautiful, beautiful little girls, and they're
Cute little
camping right
girls.
now in North
Hmm.
Carolina or South Carolina,
I think
one of the
it's in
damn
South Carolina. I
Carolinas.
think Tolliver's in South Carolina. And we also want to say thank you to Tanya, especially for doing all that she did. Put your boots on. It's getting deep. It is getting deep. Um, and then also thank you to Tanya for all her video footage
Oh, yes,
that she's done. That's amazing. And happy 101st birthday. I can't remember her name.
yes,
But thank you to the family for sharing that on the page today. That was
yes.
super amazing. And we all here at Disney Campers, the whole moderators team, want to wish you
Yeah.
a very, very happy birthday.
Absolutely. Huge happy birthday. And again, you guys don't forget our swag shop is live with our bumper stickers, signs, and decals only for 48 hours. We will be taking in orders for those. So I know a lot of people have been chomping at the bit to get those. Um, Signs, bumper stickers, and the decals, the
And then
car
the
decals.
regular swag shop will be open on September 1st, correct?
Yes. So yeah, because we have
Very
some new
good.
stuff that's going to be going in there. So we're going to revamp the swag shop a little bit. I figure a lot of people have been requesting for some swag. So I'm like, might as well. Okay.
Windbreakers. Do I hear windbreakers? Don't roll your eyes at me. It's a Florida thing. It's a Southern Florida thing.
1990s
It's
are coming.
says the emo flannel shirts wanting people. Okay. No.
I am
Okay.
not
So
emo.
okay, well, that's what people wore here in Florida that were emo, wore the flannel shirts. We wear windbreakers when it's cold, okay? You know that they have them at Disney Springs and they're all like, they released them all again, right? You know that.
Yes, I
Like they're
do know
selling
that.
them. Okay, I'm just saying, it's not just me. It's a common thing people wear.
Oh, the new articles on the website. Please do not multiple new articles on the website. Make sure that you look at it, Mike says.
www.disneycampersfamily.com.
You're such a
Ha.
dork. I love it.
And we are if you guys do have Instagram or Twitter, we do have Instagram and Twitter accounts. You guys are welcome to go ahead and follow us along there too as well.
You
Aren't
know
emo?
what
It's
flannel
grunge.
shirts
I'm
are?
so sorry. Grunge, emo, same thing. Okay. I don't know.
I
Sorry. Don't take offense to that.
I am a country Wisconsin girl. That's where we wear them. Okay. I don't know about this grunge. I didn't listen to
Okay,
any of that. Okay. I listened to
that's what we
Garth Brooks,
wore. That's what I'm
Trisha
saying.
Yearwood, Deanna
They wore
Carter.
they wore those. They didn't wear flannels then either. They wore those weird off funky colored redneck button down shirts. I mean,
I'm
those
a
were like,
girl. But no, there's a
yeah,
difference between cowboys and rednecks. And I was on the redneck side, farm
those are
girl.
redneck.
That listen, I had my Wranglers and my white V-neck T-shirts that were skin tight because I could wear them back then, and my boots that were all dusted up with duct tape around them. That happened.
Okay. Yes, Jen, they were two different genres. Like my kids that were emo in this time frame, the emo kids, like my kid when my kids were younger, they wore flannels too. Okay. And so like grunge wore
Yeah,
flannels and then the emos wore flannels
I
because
know.
Emily grew up with the emo kids and they all wore flannels at the school. I was like, this is grunge.
Weirdos.
They are.
That's what I call them, weirdos. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank
our
you.
beautiful Thursday night Cluckin' with the Hot Mess Express of Sarah and
Y'all don't know redneck. I do. I married a redneck. Are you kidding me? Have you seen the camo wearing person with flip flops?
that's an
He's the
ocean redneck.
he's the epitome. Emo
He's
is
a
black
beach redneck.
masculine.
Anyways. Oh, I don't know what any of
Yes.
that is. It's confusing to me on how Jen knows all of this, though. Let's just be
I have a
real.
question.
Yes.
Is Patty Weber related to you?
No,
No. Okay. If
no.
there's a Patty Weber out there, you need to send me your information because you won a set of ears like 2 weeks ago from me, and I have gotten zero information back from her.
Oh.
So
You
Patty
know what?
Weber.
Oh, well.
I
Anyways.
know. Well, if she doesn't claim them by tomorrow, I've been trying to find her. I'm gonna like re-gift them, I
Okay.
guess, to you
Sounds
guys,
good.
somebody else.
Oh, well. All right, you guys. So next Thursday, Cluckin', guess where I'm going to be? Riba in Viva Los Mexico. So
She
I
just
will
did
be in.
that.
Yes, I
love,
did.
I love you.
So hopefully everything will go well. If not, we do have a backup person,
I
but I
love
think I should
her.
have enough. But or else, if I can't get on, Tulliver will be on with April next Thursday night. So thank you guys so much again. Have a very blessed evening, and we'll see you guys real. Oh, don't forget, you'll see April Sunday with the Newsies at 7 o'clock.
That's a cute idea.
Yeah, I'm on it, Linda. All right. Listen, Linda, love you. Bye.